Hey, hey, back to the show. My name is Danny Graham. If this is your first time joining me, then I want to say welcome. Comic chat. Talk about any and all things that's comic book, superhero related, anything. 1 minute. I want to invite some people in so we have a good discussion. Give me a minute. Hello, hello, hello. Anybody going to join me tonight? Oh, come on in. Oh, hello, hello. Anybody there? Anybody joining me tonight? Oh, come on in. My name is Danny Graham. This is my channel, Comic Chat. I want to thank all of you who want to join me tonight. Have a discussion about The Boys. Have you watched the movie The Boys? Great words, guy. What's up, man? Good to see you. Glad you can join me. Tell me, have you seen The Boys yet? Great words, guy. What do you think? Talk about today. Um, I heard a lot about it. It was not was going to be worth all the hype. Really didn't feel like paying the for the service. But then I remembered I had a Kindle, and Kindle Amazon Kindle Prime account When I pulled my Kindle out, lo and behold, it was on there. And man, I enjoyed all 8 episodes. I cannot wait to season 2. As I remember as I seen it going off that I never read the book, never even heard of the boys. But I saw that Seth Rogen had his hand in it. Pretty talented, funny actor. Still has some funny spots in it. Me, it was a good ripoff of Justice League. Homelander would be Superman. A-Train is the Flash. Deep is Aquaman. I'm not sure who Black Noir would be. Very interested in him. I call him the fake Snake Eyes. Queen Maeve, she would be Wonder Woman, of course. Starlight, really not sure who she would be. Batman, yep, you're right. Yep, Black Noir would be Batman. And Translucent, I'm not sure who he'd be. He was more like comic relief. I thought it was cool how they did. I was able to figure him out. Thank you for joining me, Tasteless Cyclist. I appreciate it. Again, this impromptu live feed is meant to discuss boys. It was written by Garth Ennis. What's up, Gabe? Glad you could join me. Again, my name is Danny Graham. My channel, Comment Chat. We're going to be discussing primarily about the boys. If you have not watched it, then I'm telling you, this is discuss some of the things. I'm not going to talk about the end unless people that have already seen it want to talk about it. So if you have not seen it, then this is definitely going to spoil some for you. I can tell you, you need to see it. It was only 8 episodes. I wish usually the shows are like 13 episodes. I wish it was 15 because when I really got into it, the season was done over. I'm telling you, well written. Actors were good. When I got done with one, I was ready to get about 3 days to watch them between work and everything else. But I watched it in about 3 days. I'm telling you, Homelander, the actor that plays Homelander, I'm not sure who he is. I did read his name, but I can't think of off the top of my head. He has that part down pat because Homelander is a psychopath. He is basically an evil version of Superman. A-Train, the evil version of the Flash, the Deep. The Deep got serious issues, but he's more or less the man. Black Noir, like first guy brought to my attention would be their version of Batman, but we know very little about him. Um, I only saw him in 2 episodes. I call him the copycat Snake Eyes or the fake Snake Eyes. Dressed to me just like Snake Eyes. Starlight, she was of course the goody two shoes, but at the end she picked it up. She stepped up. When I say goody two shoes, I don't mean it in a bad way. She was really naive. Things got real, and once she was finally told the truth, the play at the end. Translucent, pretty much comic relief for me. Didn't really care for his power. The way that they killed him was very creative. And if you ever watch, what was that movie with Denzel Washington? He killed the man. Um, anyway, Denzel Washington in that movie, Man on Fire. Where that Denzel Washington killed that cop by stuffing that for up his butt. It's basically how they kill Translucent. Same way. It took him a long time to freak him out because his skin, while he was invisible, skin was made out of some kind of unbreakable, unburnable, some kind of steel or something, some kind of material the skin was made out. Shooting him, stabbing him, anything else was impossible. Only way they could do it is stuff something inside of him, which his insides did not have the same characteristics as outside. So when they blew him up, they killed him. They could not burn his skin. Now Homelander, he's all he's Superman. I think he has every power Superman has and none of Superman weaknesses. So he's like the reverse Superman. Like I guess how Blade has all the vampires' strengths, but none of their weaknesses except for the thirst. Right now in season one, Homelander has no weaknesses. He has no moral compass. He doesn't care. Him and that lady on I can't think of her name, but she played on Cocktail. She was Tom Cruise's love interest on Cocktail. Elizabeth Shue, I think, is her name. I'm not sure what kind of relationship they had. At first, I was thinking, excuse me, she was his mother some kind of way because it leads you to believe at first to halfway in the season that these heroes are born, not born. They're created in a lab. Something called Compound Z or Compound V. They feed these babies, and I guess they develop different characteristics. Um, some will get fast, like A Train, super strong, like Homelander. Deep, he had some kind of his gills wasn't on like a traditional. They were down his waist or some kind of crazy way. There was a crazy scene in there when this girl, she was like a groupie and she got off on feeling his gills or something. It was really crazy. Didn't really care for that scene. He has the ability to talk to fish. Not every fish or every sea creature he befriends always gets killed when he's trying to help them. That's a big joke. I know he tried to help the dolphin, and as the cops got behind him, the dolphin he slammed on the windshield and then was hit immediately by 18-wheeler truck and killed. And on the second time he's trying to help another animal, the guy was pulling him out the lobster tank. He's going to take him home, but then the guy stabbed him and killed the lobster. So he tries to do the right thing in a couple of scenes, but he always messes it up. That's some issues too. So, um, and Starlight told him that she, fan of his, pretty much bullied her. She was so naive into having sex with him and giving him a blowjob and that kind of stuff, and kind of put her and messed her head up for a while. So she finally was able to get herself straight. But he has issues. More or less, all these superheroes have some kind of character flaw. Um, Queen Maeve, she's basically an alcoholic. Homelander is basically a psychopath. He got so much power that you can hurt him and he want to do whatever you want to do, however he wants to do it. A-Train is pretty much a crackhead because that compound V is super strength. As you can see in Homeland, A-Train, you don't know whether he died or not, but his brother, I think it was trying to tell him that the adverse effects of compound V is making his heart bigger. He's always worrying about being the fastest man, and so he would always take that stuff and be on the edge to be a little bit faster, a little bit stronger, but it also had adverse effects. Translucent, he was a pervert. He'd always be naked in the women's bathrooms and always somewhere doing something. So each one of them had character flaws, except you don't know Black Noir. I'm not sure. I know I'm pronouncing it wrong. Anyway, the fake Snake Eyes. We do not know his backstory. At least I didn't see it on any of them. If I missed it, somebody let me know. But we don't know what his backstory was. What the Big Tour guy saying. In the book, it was Homelander, Black Noir, and A-Train. In what book? What I'm missing that story. I never read the book. You said in the book it was Homelander, Black Noir, and A-Train. They were the boys? Is that what you're telling me? Because BGC was with Starlight. That's correct. Now, the boys consist of four people. Keith Urban stars as Billy Butcher. Um, another guy that's the love of Starlight. He's a goofball. How it really starts off is that he's out in the street. He's like a tech savvy with technical stuff, computers, all kinds of systems, and he's real sharp on that. he is leaving the store because his girlfriend, I think her name was Rosa, if I'm not mistaken, comes to pick him up. They're going and shit. They're talking about living together, moving in together. And they're standing on the street. He's standing on the sidewalk, and she's standing one step up the street. And all of a sudden, they're talking, and we just see a blur come by, and he just like disintegrates right in front of his eyes. And they show it in slow motion, and all the blood is all over him and all over the road and stuff. And then for a brief second, A-Train stop, and he's like, "Stop! I can't stop. I gotta go." So he's running so fast that he basically runs into her and just disintegrates her. It's like he blows her up, and it pisses the guy off because A-Train didn't show any remorse. Everybody's trying to get him to settle and get money and shush. Billy Butcher, who's the star of the show, Keith Urban plays him, was able to find out that he imposed like he was an FBI agent. Approached him and tell him, look, what A-Train did, and he know that there's a lot more of these soups. That's what he calls them, soups, that get away with crazy kind of stuff and do all kind of crazy things. So he acts like he's an FBI agent, but actually he's not. So he finally convinced the guy to help him, and it just kind of goes from bad to worse for that guy. He's the one that ends up killing Translucent, Billy Butcher, and this other guy they called Frenchie, who's a part of the team. And the other guy is for him is, I can't think of the guy's name. I'm sorry, but it's Butcher, the geek guy, Frenchie, and Mother's Milk. Mother's Milk's a black guy trying to get out of it and do the right thing because he already had dealings with Butcher. But Butcher was able to convince him to get back in, and also Frenchie. Frenchie's a Frenchman. He specializes in different things. He was really, there's one scene in one episode where he explains to someone how he was abused and stuff. But the four of them make up a group that's called the Boys. Well, I'll do a little backstory on that. Butcher was brought in by this lady. I think her name was Maureen. He was brought in by this lady, and she approached him the same way that he approached the young guy. What's the young guy's name? Somebody tell me what the young guy's name. I cannot think of it. Um, Got him into trying to expose um, all the character flaws and all the stuff they cover up superheroes do. Basically, this company is called Void, and Void basically manufactures these superheroes. Um, and it's like a business. It's a joke. They set crimes up. They set things, publicity, and you get so many points and so much. Hughie, that's his name. Thank you, great for a guy. Hughie. The boys is Hughie, Butcher, Mother's Milk, and Frenchie. Those are the 4 5. And the 4 of them are trying to expose all the wrong dealings and bad dealings that heroes are doing. Butcher is mad at all superheroes because his wife, who he was deeply in love with, um, he found out was raped, or he thought was raped by Homelander, and left. He never seen highs or hairs over him. And like 7 or 8 years passed, and he never known what's going on. But so he's on his mission to take down and ultimately, excuse me, and ultimately kill Homelander, who is the strongest super of them all. That's his mission. Convince his boys to follow him, and that is their mission: to destroy all the superheroes, to expose them for what they are. There's an FBI agent, Hispanic lady, I can't think of her name, that she reluctantly helped them after making a deal that in order for him to help her, he has to produce her a lot of proof and a sample of this compound V. He does, but then tries to expose the president, the female president of the company. Then she has upper hand for maybe about 10 minutes. Then they see where there is a villain somewhere in Iraq or one of those other crazy countries that has superpowers. So basically, we find out in the show that later in the show that Homelander supplied the bad people with the compound V, and now they got evil people with compound. He did this all over the whole world was they would always have some kind of crisis and some kind of fight, so that the superheroes would always be needed. Heroes wanted to be a part of the armed forces. You go over there and do whatever and have the country totally depend on them. So it's all a money game. The more they use superheroes and the more invest in government contracts, the more money they make. Good for business is good for business. And great word, great words guys say, don't forget the female. What female you talking about? Great words guy. It's about the one that Elizabeth Shue played that Leonard had that crazy relationship with. I'm talking about now. I can't think of her name, but for some reason, the Asian girl. Um, Homeland, the girl, the president of the company, female, well, vice president. For some reason, well, it doesn't tell us how she had a baby or when she had a baby. She has a baby, and for whatever reason, Homelander is jealous of that baby. Every time the baby's in the room, whatever, he just says something sideways about it, and he's mad because she's taking up time with the baby instead of him. So he got like a jealousy complex because it tells you later on in each episode, it tells you a little bit more and more backstory about Homelander. He was basically raised in a lab. And in one episode, he went back to the doctor that raised him in the lab to talk to him about something because he found out Butcher's wife somehow. Okay, try this straight. He found out why that Butcher was following him. Butcher and the boys. He found out their identities because another super who by touching. Mesner went to him with the phone and showed him all the pictures to reveal who the boys were. He went to the doctor, paid him, and the doctor asked, "Why are you here?" And then he asked him questions. You remember this girl? I can't think of her name. And the guy told him, "Yeah, I remember the guy. I remember her." Yada yada. He said, "Well, the reason what happened to her is that she died." He said, "Died? How she died?" "Well, she was pregnant with your child." He said, "Well, I didn't think I could have children." "I didn't think you could either." He said, "But nature finds a way." So when he read, I don't know now because the show don't reveal to you whether or not they have an affair. Or did the doctor convince her to have sex with him, try and raise the baby? The doctor made it clear that Homelander was a failed project because he was raised in a lab so cold and calculated. And that's why he has issues he has now. Doctor theory was if someone like Homelander was raised with a mother, female caring person, that he would be a better person, hero. That is what he's trying to do. We don't find out till the last episode. So basically, Butcher's wife got pregnant, I believe, direction of the doctor, the scientist, to go off and secretly have Homelander's son and to raise him in a caring and loving environment. Better hero and maybe take out Homelander. Homelander finds all this out because he figures out that the stores ain't matching. So um, he kills the lady who he did. I think he cared about her, but he asked her one time not have not tell any more any more secrets or don't have any more lies. But she lied to him. She lied to him. He told her, "Tell me the truth." She told him that she was scared of him. That she feared him. He said, "I appreciate you telling me the truth." His laser vision killed her. Her eyes out, killed her in front of Butcher. Because Butcher thought of as president that would be the only thing to do that could hurt him was to kill her. He killed her before Butcher had the opportunity to do it. Butcher hits the switch, the bomb, because he had a bomb strapped on him, thinking he's going to blow him up. But he doesn't. I won't leave him there. And watch it. So now to go back to great words, guys, to the Asian girl. That's probably episode 4 or 5. the boys go to this warehouse. It's in the compound V, and they find this Oriental girl. She's in this room in a cage. She's locked up in there. Frenchie opens the door because he thinks that he can help the girl, trying to help her. And she just comes out, super speed, super strength, and she just bloody, her fists are bloody. Try to get them, but somehow, so each time Frenchie's alone with her, he can kind of get to her and communicate with her, let him know that he knows how she feels and that he's trying to help her. Eventually, she calms down. Frenchie's taking care of her along with him and Mother's Milk always at each other, kind of like comic relief. Mother's Milk's mad at him because he thinks of one kind of way and Frenchie thinks another. They actually like each other. Don't you don't know that till later on in the show, but I know I kind of went all over the place. For those of you who watched it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Um, I was really pleasantly surprised when I saw this. Can't wait till next season. It's the boys. I'm telling you, it is worth the time. It's 8 episodes, an hour long, and they are good. It's very well written, and I am definitely supporting this. I definitely give it thumbs up. You go see it. Uh, any questions out there? Any questions? From Gabe takes the Cyclist channel. Great words, guy. You got anything? What y'all think of it? Which one's your favorite character? Great words, guy. The Cyclist. I know you watch it. Which one did you like the best? Perry Comics. Perry Comics. Hello. Glad you could join me. Discussion was about the boys. You have a chance to watch that yet? Perry Comics. Perry Comics. Just basically discussing the boys. Trying to see if anybody has any information they want to express about that, or what they think is the next direction, what the next season is going to be about. Also, I read an article today. I hope it's true. You remember the black guy that is the president of Void Company that supplies the suits? Well, he is in line or he is in talks to be the next Magneto. I wonder how that's going to take off. Uh, be the first black Hispanic Magneto. So I think he can do it. He's a well-known actor. This is not his first. Yeah, I think he did on Breaking Bad too as well. I've watched Breaking Bad a couple times, but I really don't know. But he is definitely in talks. What I heard today. Um, the next Magneto. Words guy, you're saying yeah to what? Perry Comics, you still there? Great words guy. Are you there? You have a chance to watch the boys Perry Comics? Great words guy. What are you saying nope to? Confusing me. Yeah, you go watch the other 7 episodes. Yeah, as we told earlier, that Compound V is a mother boy. What made him run into it. Another quick topic. Are any of y'all interested or excited about seeing the next Star Wars? And a lot of theories that's going to be in the next. I'm ready to see it. Um, One theory that I heard was that Rey is actually a clone of Anakin's mother, and that some kind of way they're gonna go back in time and explain how she birthed Anakin and all that stuff. That's one crazy. Another thing I heard was that Rey is a clone of the Emperor, and that when they go back to the fallen Death Star, if you watch the trailers, you see that big the Death Star that fall down. When the Emperor was killed in that, when Darth Vader threw him down that shaft, that he somehow rafted his spirit to the ship. And when Rey comes there, she's kind of battling the dark and the light, but he wants to turn her completely bad, turn her into a Sith with his consciousness, his body. Also, I'm hearing that Kylo Ren is fighting the dark and light as well. He may be going back to the light side. So I've heard that Luke's not dead, that he is just in another plane, and that he's going to be in this movie as well. Hearing a lot of different crazy theories out there. Don't know which is which, but I'm hoping that Luke is not dead. I'm hoping that he comes back. Star Wars is going to do. They have the formula. All you need is a decent script, awesome one or two lightsaber duels, and you're gonna make them. You're gonna make more than well more than you made the last movies. I'm not a fan of Rogue One. Um, Scene when Danny Yen is fighting the blind guy. I think he was a Jedi, but every the scenes he was fighting, I liked. And of course, the last 10 minutes when Darth Vader just went through those rebels on the ship was totally awesome. He's sitting there the whole time, being kind of semi bored at the movie. You see that, and the clip when Darth Vader's in there and the guy comes and visits him at his castle. I thought that was awesome. I'm a big Darth Vader fan. I'm hoping at Disney, George Lucas, that who's ever associated with Star Wars will do a Sith movie. I'm tired of Jedi's are cool. I'm not saying they're not, but I am ready to see a backstory of the Sith, how they came to be. I read a lot of the books. One time was a whole Sith army, and um, Sith were just turning on each other because they was trying to get power so bad till Darth Bane, who is the Sith that started the rule of two. There can only be two Sith in existence at one time, the master and the student. He started that, Darth Bane. He started that because he realized he was becoming a Sith and getting trained and taught too much power struggle. It was too much of backbiting. Everybody was trying to kill each other. You had to constantly keep your guard up. Never could get anything because your plans may not coincide with other people's plans. Yeah, too much competition. He pretty much fooled who was the king back then of the Seals. I can't think of his name. His power was he could have something called a thought bomb. His mind, he could project some kind of force and it would kill everybody in a certain radius. So um, Darth Bane had him do that and fool himself and secretly got out the distance and the range of that thought bomb or that Sith thought bomb. That Sith killed himself as well as all the other Sith, and he was the only one left. Found his student, and again, teaching her was a female, I can't think of her name, it escapes my mind. He started the rule of the two, and he started using the term Darth. And that's how Darth Sidious and Darth Vader and Darth Maul and Darth Plagueis, all those came about. They came after him. Darth Bane was the original one that started the rule of two, started the child of Darth for all Sith. So I'm hoping that they'll do a movie doing that, explaining people that, showing that, and doing a backstory on that. I think the Sith are cool. I know they're evil, but they make the story more interesting. Um, I wish they wouldn't have killed Darth Maul like they did. I think he's a very interesting character. His books on how the Emperor trained him, very, very intense, very good reading. So you should read that. Any books dealing with the Sith, you need to read it. It gives you a lot of explanation on how they came to be, as well as the Jedi. Book also another good book to read is Shatterpoint. It's a book on Mace Windu and how he came to power. Mace Windu was a bad man too. His style of fighting, that's why he used that lightsaber, in case some of you didn't know. Borderlines on the dark side and light side, and there's only a few Jedi that he's trained. I think one of his Padawans that is can use it without going full into the dark side, because basically it takes dark side energy and uses it against you. It harnesses the dark side energy and uses it in control against the dark side or anybody against his person he's fighting. But he doesn't on the dark side because he has enough discipline, enough strength to stay pure and stay on the light side. I would love to have seen him and Yoda sparring one time. Mace Windu, I wish he did. Uh, any questions on anything superhero related, comic book related? Gabe, are you still there? Very Comics, you still there? Any NCBD? What's that? NCBD. The last books I've read, I'll show you two of them right now. I've read this, Warps. You need to pick it up. Basically, this is Secret Warps is basically this happened after the snap. And it's different realities in different parts of the multiverse, but instead of them having one power, they're mixed with two. Because like Captain America may have Doctor Strange power, and then Wolverine power may be mixed with let's see, on here she's called Weapon X. Weapon X. So she's like half Cyclops, half Wolverine. Another person has um, like Quicksilver powers and a Nightcrawler. One guy is called Red Skull. He's like part Iron Man, Red Skull. So basically, it's a story of different universe, and it's called Weapon. It's called Secret War. I read part two. I have part two. I already read part one, part two, and part three. It's a good one to check out. So I've checked out Wolverine versus Blade. That's a good story. Basically, it was a prophecy that a vampire would come back, would have a vampire with all the Wolverine. Only people that could kill him was Wolverine and Blade, but they had to do it together. Um, and that was one story. I think it's one whole story and one per issue. I continuing the story. And another books I'm reading is I can't think of it. It's covering all books. Basically, Lex Luthor has found out the secret to defeating all the heroes. He goes to every villain in the DC universe and makes him an offer. All of them do what he asks. It's going to destroy any chance the good guys have, and the good and the bad guys are going to be on top. I've read several of those stories. Go to your local comic book store, and in this area, I don't know where, in Atlanta, where one of my viewers lives at. I couldn't tell him the Texas cyclist. I don't know where he comic books from, but if you live in Sumter, if you live in Florence, South Carolina, there's two places. Go to Legends, it's located on Irby Street, and then you can go to Galactic Comics, which is located on West, right, and the Krispy Kreme. They can tell you, give you anything you want, put you on the pull list, and they'll pull it for you. Them guys help you out. They're fantastic. For both of them, both there keep me great, fantastic. I try to go once a week, either on Saturdays or on Sundays. But they are definitely good people to know. Work with, on good stories. We've been doing this for 41 minutes. Any more questions? Last Sunday I did one, and one of the people was talking mainly about Immortal Hulk. I have not read that storyline, but I have researched it. And basically, Bruce Banner says or has discovered that if you are a Hulk, then you're immortal, can't be killed. And one of the questions was, who is the new Abomination? Basically, that is Rick. Rick Jones. Watch the cartoon. He was A-Bomb. Now he has come back. He's all disfigured, hands on his head, some kind of crazy stuff. But he is the new Abomination. I'm gonna try to research it some more. I Hulk, but I haven't read many of his comics. I haven't read a comic since he was Mr. Fix. Not saying it's not bad. I'm taking your word for a great words guy. I'm pretty sure Immortal Hulk is amazing. But I'm digging these two books I told you about. So check those out. I'll go check and think of that other story. Give me 1 minute. 1 minute. Okay, I'm back. It's called Year of the Villain. I haven't read this one yet. It's Harlequin. It dumps from different bad guys. Harlequin's on one cover. Deathstroke on another cover. As you see on the top, Year of the Villain offer. Justice League is on one cover. I haven't read that one yet. Here's part 3 of that Ghost Warp I was telling you about. This is very good. If you get a chance, pick this up. Secret Warps. This is Ghost Panther. He is part Ghost Rider, part Black Panther. It is awesome. In this different world, they combine two heroes to have power. So you may be like Wonder Woman with Captain America powers. So you see on one of them is Ghost Rider and White Panther. I'm telling you, one of them is like part Thor, part Iron Man. called Secret Warps. Very good. Another Year of the Villain. I've read that one. This is Year of the Villain on the one with what's this guy's name? That always Ra's al Ghul. Last one, the villain. This is a alternative cover, a variant cover. This is Cyborg. Good storyline. Mystery Lex Luthor found out some crazy secret. He is pulling all the bad guys in, and if they all collectively come together, we're gonna wipe out all the good guys. So definitely check that out. Gabe said, "What do you think about Thanos with the second snap?" I saw that briefly. I have not done any research on that, Gabe, but I saw that YouTube channel. I'm not sure whether or not that's actual good information. I'm not sure that's some kind of fan theory. I will research on that because I plan on doing another show again Sunday. Him, everybody here today, please join me. I will send you the link. Um, this is your first time coming to my show. Please make sure you subscribe. Please make sure you hit the bell so you can be notified on any and all that I upload. Now to get back to the question, Gabe. I don't know what that theory is that Thanos created Galactus with the second snap. I'm gonna look at that. Thank you, Perry Comics. I appreciate your support. Um, also, if you have any topics you want to discuss, please write them down, or please you can IM me at Comic Chats Twitter account at Comic Chats. Please send me a question. Look, Mr. Robert Stone, I appreciate you joining me, sir. How you doing? We're heading home. Drive safe, brother. I appreciate it. I was just talking about the boys and got good feedback from people that joined me. Again, I appreciate your support. Are you going to get on tonight? Well, heading home. Come on from work. Robert Storms is another YouTuber that got me into doing this. All right, man. Well, I'll talk at you later on DM. But I want to give a shout out to Robert Storms. Have never met him in person, but he's one of the main YouTubers that got me my butt off the chair instead of trying to talk about what people are doing and I can do this, I can do that. I was actually motivated by him, his show. If you do not know Robert Storms, um, thank you. Thank you, Robert. You have a good night too. Um, Go to his panel at Robert Storms. He has a lot of good information. He's very knowledgeable on the subject, comic book subjects. So it's funny. He has clips trying to strive to be as good as he is. But he's very knowledgeable. He's a big Star Wars fan like I am. He loves Marvel and DC. Um, Time he can kind of go on a rant whenever something tees him off. But basically, he's a very good show, very good YouTuber. Please support him. Please subscribe. Please hit notification bell and follow him. Goal is to get 50,000 subscribers for this job. I hope you can do that. Support him. You can help him out giving chats. Definitely do it. His show is very entertaining. You will not be bored. I am never bored when I watch his show. I tell you, I have learned a lot from the information that he gives out. I have 2 jobs. I can't do it every day. So I try to do it on a weekend. I'm going to try and dedicate to doing it at least 2 times on the weekend. I will do it every weekend and try to give you the best material and content I have to give you. Um, Now back to the questions. Perry Comics. Um, I make comic content if you ever want to check it out. Love the YouTube community. I do too, Perry Comics. Um, I love being able to interact and tell people my opinions. I do not know everything. Things that I follow, I do research. I try to give um, interesting and rational opinions and whatever news I hear that I think is exciting and newsworthy. I try to pass on the show. So I love doing this. I'm not in it for the money. I know I'm be as good as some of those guys that's out there. Um, but I do what I can, and I bring to you the information that I think is interesting and what interests me. Something else I want to talk about. Um, I'm a Dragon Ball Z fan. I am a big time Dragon Ball Z fan. Um, I have a friend of mine just recently went to a Comic Con. Well, not a Comic Con, but I think it was called Dragon Con in Raleigh, North Carolina, and they said that the and some of these people are charging extravagant um, amounts of money to get you to sign or take pictures with it. I would pay 40, 50 to talk to Chris Sabat. I would talk to him. I would pay money to talk to him. I think Vegeta is the best character in that series. Ever since he changed to being good, bad, good, and anti good, or right on the edge. Stone Cold Steve Austin was anti-hero type character. I love it. I'm sick of Goku. Star and he's a good boy and all that kind of stuff. And Goku is hell now. When he finally gets that ultra instinct, he is hell. But I would love to see how that would be. Okay, we've been doing this 52 minutes. Any more questions? Try to wrap it up. Have any more questions? Any more comments? Again, I want to say thank you for joining my channel. Please invite your friends. Invite anybody who you think be interested in this. I need your support. I want your support. We're talking anything comic related, sci-fi related. Great stream. Thank you, Greg. I try to do the best that I can. Again, I appreciate your support. Man, you always come out and I don't have an Instagram. I do not comics. I'm on Twitter only. I'm at Comic Chess. At Comic. I'm not a fan of social media. I get on Comic Chats. Basically, I can converse with Robert Storms. And basically, I talk a bunch about to Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp, who I watch on Undisputed. Only reason why I'm on social media at all. My profession, that's not a good thing. I'm in law enforcement. My real job. Yeah, I really don't get on social media at all, other than like I just told you, with this and also Twitter. At Comic Cats on Twitter. If you ever want to send me anything, please do so. Any questions you may have, please do so. Um, Perry, do you know my brother Javion? I'm not familiar with who this is. Are you Javion's friend that he's talking about? If you are, then get with him and he can give you my number. And you can text me. That will not be a problem. Again, before I go, on 54 minutes, one last time, any questions, any comments you may have, any theories, or any upcoming movies. Also, before I go, I just thought about it. I think Loki is coming out at the end of this month. Okay, thank you, Perry. Appreciate it. I had you confused somebody. Reach out to me on that, or like I said, I'm gonna be doing my next live stream on Sunday at 3. So please join me if you're available. Um, Next thing I was talking about is I just got you on Twitter. Got you on Twitter, Perry. I appreciate it. Loki. I think that's coming out the end of this month. And what I'm hearing is that Loki is going to be quite devilish. And if you remember on Endgame when he got the Tesseract, he pretty much grabbed it and disappeared. That he's going to be going throughout time, messing with other Infinity Stones and causing additional timelines. I don't know how that's going to affect um, the Marvel Universe, but that's what I'm hearing. I'm also hearing that Wanda Vision is going to be tied in there somewhat too. And I'm not sure when that's coming out, but I'm curious. I'm ready to see what Loki's going to be. Um, that should be pretty interesting. Okay, guys, 56 minutes. We went into this. Again, I appreciate the show. I appreciate your support. First time joining me, I'm going to say before I leave, please subscribe. Please hit the notification bell. Any questions you may have, please feel free to ask. If I don't know them, I will research them and I will have the answer for you on my next live stream. As always, I end all my live streams saying, please stay cool, stay safe. As always,